the video about know thyself, and then the other idea popped up I thought I can share. It's by the Daisetz Suzuki. He had the occasion of sharing perhaps in one of the seminars in the United States. And in that occasion, Mihoko-san, the secretary, was there, and she told me the story that some people ask the question, how do we overcome the hurdles to be awakened, or some such thing. I don't know the exact question, but the answer was something like this. Just go back to the Garden of Eden and eat the fruit of knowledge again. That's profound. That stayed with me many, many years, but maybe I didn't mention specifically on that subject in the other video, so I thought I'll share. The point is, like I start again with the calm and quiet mind, no mind, no self, and find the state when it is meant to be equivalent of Garden of Eden before you ate the fruit of knowledge. So it's a beginner's mind, and you start by eating the fruit of knowledge again. And maybe you need to go back and forth many times to eat the fruit of knowledge, or before that to go back to the Garden of Eden. But to go back there, you have to be in the state of samadhi, absolute state of being, where the way of nature takes place before your mind functions. So no mind, no self. But then you eat the fruit of knowledge, words, logic, this, that. So you start to wonder. But you want to wonder and come up with the wisdom, so that you're not just deluded, but find the wisdom. Wisdom can happen when you have delusion or suffering. Something need to be done. Not to say physical pain, but the pain related to our mind creating, ego creating. So the speech or the answer to that question was simple, and Okamura-san was listening, and she felt the audience reacted with a strong sense of some understanding. I think this is in the East Coast when Daisetz was lecturing, invited by, I forgot who invited, one of the famous wealthy person, I guess, Rockefeller probably, and visiting different school and lecturing, and perhaps one of those events. And I thought that's just a wonderful statement. The point is, like in my case, I posted the other video about this diving, and I was a bit upset, and then look at myself, and then I felt like eating, using this expression, eating the fruit of knowledge again, from empty-minded, start again, beginner's mind. It's okay. It's meant to be okay. Our mind is exploration, trying this and that, and ego may be centered of that action, but we fail, you feel pain, revisit original sin, but not just stay in the Garden of Eden because we got this brain. to use the brain, not to be used by the brain. That's what I said in the third book, Results from the Heart. Use the brain, not to be used by the brain, by listening to the heart and living with the mission. And that's what the Dalai Lama commented on the foreword. He said, use the brain and at the same time listen to your heart. Yes. That's the principle. We just need to figure out how to try many times. We don't need to throw away our mind, in my view. We got this faculty of our mind, and I think that was Mr. Nakayama who said, he's a mentor for me that I have spent 15 years until he passed away in 2002 or so. But one of his famous saying I remember is that the God, call it if there's God, created human so that the God can see, or the human can see what God has done. And that's what we are here for. Just a thought. Eat the garden, eat the fruit of knowledge at the Garden of Eden. Just simple sentence. Lots of wisdom in it. We can have beginner's mind over and over. And that's part of the fantastic process, or necessary process for us humans to grow, evolve. And we are lucky to have the opportunity to do that. That's my view. Nothing to be negative about. Thank you. And may all beings be happy.